Time for Twins Pod. Yeah.
So the NFL in 2016 with that whole kneeling shit and the BLM fucking communist bullshit, Marxism fucking farce that was going on there, the NFL was like, no, we're not down with that. Like, this isn't fucking cool. And then something happened where the whole kneeling thing made them lose all this money.
Right.
On
People turn off the channel.
People who are like patriots and shit and are like, fuck this, I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
So what do they have to do? It's a business. They have to go to who's going to watch.
Right.
So who's going to watch?
Yeah, the Patriots.
Fucking the Patriots, right? But now they're not watching.
Right.
They fucking said, fuck the NFL, I'm not watching. So what do? They go woke.
Right.
Completely woke.
The only people that's watching is woke.
During that George Floyd shit, afterwards, they made us sit in a fucking auditorium, and the victimization from fucking guys, dude.
So
every time I deal with like a cop in a violent and then kind of like fight or anything or like anything that could be like drinking involved or any of that, I'm in cuffs. Like they cuff me immediately. Right. And I just stay calm and keep my cool. Right. I don't fucking flip out. Like,
why are you doing this to me?
I don't fucking
it's
freak
because
out.
I'm white.
Like these cops, like, because every time I fucking flip out, I get fucking, I get my ass busted up and thrown in the back of the car and shit, and almost taken down to, and
they're gonna tase you quick.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking tase you. Like every time I've dealt with the cops, I get put in cuffs because they don't want to deal with my big ass. Like,
right.
So if you're acting aggressive and you look aggressive or you're fucking, they are gonna cuff your ass and they're gonna fucking detain you and they're gonna keep you calm till they figure out what the fuck's going on. Right. So all these guys were telling all their fucking stories about how scared of the cops they are. I'm like, bro, when I drive by a cop, I still get fucking nervous because I'm like, I don't know if I did something wrong, but I guarantee I'm breaking the law. Guarantee it. I guarantee, what I mean? Because if you come from like a poor area, you used to just not follow. I know my fucking tags are expired. I know this is that. Something is going on here. I did something wrong. Right. And that's just the thing. Like, if you didn't do anything wrong, you still are going to be nervous around fucking cops, because especially whenever they're telling everybody how bad they are, right? So if everybody's telling you how bad the cops are, and the cops are this, the cops are that, stay away from the cops. Like, anytime I saw cops all the way till I got to the NFL, if I saw a cop, I fucking ran. I was getting the fuck out of there because I'm not trying to get in trouble. Right. And I wasn't worried about getting shot by the cops. I was worried about just like fucking headlines, just being in the fucking newspaper. Like, I don't want to, even in high school. If I saw a cop, I was fucking out of there. Getting the fuck out of here because I know I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
I'm drunk. Like, something's going on. But it was just crazy how we had to listen to this shit. And I get it. There's some people some cops are shitty, just like some people are shitty.
Yeah. Right.
So if you're a fucking shitty person and you this is what happens when a shitty person runs into a shitty cop.
Yeah.
Bad shit's gonna happen. Right. Or a scared cop, or an untrained cop, or a fucking DEI hired cop, or like it's gonna be a bad situation. It's just gonna be bad because they're not designed to deal with the kind of mental health issues and the fucking fentanyl overdoses and all this other shit. They're not like these guys don't get paid enough to fucking deal with that. You know what I mean? So I understand that, like, for a long time, the black community was fucking treated very terrible. Like, it was fucking terrible and it was bullshit. But that doesn't mean we're in different times now. Things are changing, right? Just one drug addict getting fucking killed, and overdosing, and then blaming it on the cop who was excessive and whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop supporting the police, because guess what? These same motherfuckers that are screaming defund the police are like, where are the cops at? After something happens, there's same motherfuckers walking down the streets in New York. These little white girls, these little white liberals, getting punched in the face by some fucking convict that they let him out on bail. You know, and it's just like, we're gonna let this keep going on until when? What, people are getting killed by illegal immigrants now, so we just let these fucking guys go walk with no bail. Don't deport them. Don't get them out. So that's why I'm praying that Trump gets elected, man, because I know he's gonna he's gonna deport these motherfuckers out of here. Because I'm not saying they're all bad. But
you're here illegally.
Bring us your weak. Bring us your needy. I don't see weak and needy. I see military age men coming across the fucking border, and it's a full on invasion.
I think a lot of the illegal immigration. People say whenever you criticize people coming in the country illegally, they always like to shine a light on you a negative connotation that you're like anti-immigration and you just a racist. But when you enter our country illegally, that person is a bad person because they're breaking the law. Like I can't go to the United Kingdom or Australia illegally.
No.
And be called a good person.
My wife always makes this point. When she went, halfway through college, she was like, I'm going to go travel before I start my main major. Because, that's the other bullshit thing about college. You got to spend 2 years taking bullshit-ass classes just so they can collect a check and take up more of my fucking time and resources.
Right.
Cocksuckers. Like, it's unreal. Right. But she went to Australia during for a year. Because one of her friends was studying abroad, and when she went over there to visit and was like, I fucking love it here. I'm going to stay for a year. But she had to have a job the whole time she was there. Right. So she was working on banana farms and bartending and doing that shit and following up the coast for a whole year. When her visa was up, they said, get your ass out of here.
Right.
Go on get. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got detained in the United Kingdom. They put us in a little immigration jail.
Why?
We had some shows there in London, and they said, what you here for? Oh, I'm just here for to just sightseeing, right? Because I know my visa sucked.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't have the right visa. She said, no, you're in town for a couple shows, right? I was like, yeah, they knew who we were.
How the fuck do you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So they checked the visa. Yeah, you don't have a visa. So they threw us in immigration jail. And we had to pay like a couple $1,000 to get our visa right so we could stay and do the shows and leave. Yeah.
See, I was we were coming back from Cayman and going through just like going through customs when you get back into the States.
Yeah.
Bro, I live here. Yeah. Motherfucker, let me come home.
Exactly.
Leave me alone. I'm not bringing shit in here. Go check my luggage just like you check it when I fly state to state.
Right. Yeah.
Don't make me stand in this fucking line for an hour so you can be like, your passport. Oh, do you have anything to declare? No. Well, okay, great. Like, did you fucking do anything here? Did you not see the million fuckers that just walked across the border?
Exactly. Yeah.
There's millions of them coming across the fucking border.
They just let them walk right in.
Just walk right in. No COVID test.
Yeah.
No fucking. I had to take a fucking COVID test 2 years straight every fucking day.
Oh, really?
Every day. They had to shove that fucking thing up my nose. Because I wouldn't get vaccinated. Oh, it was so bad, dude.
That is so stupid.
It was so fucking bad, and they segregated me. They fucking discriminated against me. Seriously, just because I wouldn't do it. And it started out with a big group of us. Because I remember when the first fines came to the unvaccinated, it was like 11 or 12 of us on the team. And it's a 54 man roster, right? And there's like 12 of us, and like I'm talking about starters are up there. And we just got done with a 90-degree fucking humidity. You know that humidity?
Yeah.
It's the same humidity, that fucking miserable,
sticky you just ass, soaking wet.
3-hour full padded practice. Right. And we're walking back into the locker room, and it's literally like walking from that door to that door to get to the locker room, from outside to the locker room. It's just a little hallway. And I'm drinking a fucking protein shake. There's no masks, nothing to be had. I just took my pads off. I just walk in. The next day, $15,000 fine. And it was like all of us, every single one of us, for refusing to wear a mask, right?
That's crazy.
I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to keep my mask then?
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to keep my mask in my fucking jockstrap?
Right.
I'm going to get sick.
Right, because the mask has been catching COVID all day. Now I
got to take that duck butter and put it all over my fucking mouth. Like, what? Fuck off. Like we would go on the field and fucking bleeding on each other, fucking slamming each other, sweating on each other, spitting flying everywhere. Like, it's a fucking nasty. And then as soon as I got the field, I got to put a mask on. Like, they said if you're not wearing your helmet, you have to wear your mask. Because the fucking face mask that's like this, like, bro, it's like this trying to stop a fucking bro. I remember making it. So anyways, they brought the league in. They fined us like 3 days in a fucking row. It was out of control. So they bring the league in, and they're like, hey, just so you guys know, so I'm in a room, like a table like this. All of us players are in there. The GM, the head coach, the president of the team. We're all sitting there with these two guys from the league, and they're like, hey, we're reviewing this film every day. And I'm like, film? Yeah, we're just watching like all the cameras around the building to see who's violating the mask policy. And I was like, what? I was like, are you fucking serious? I got so pissed. I looked at the guy and said, how do you wake up in the morning and think, you know what? I'm a good fucking guy. I said that to him. And he was like, well, he started giving me all this bullshit about, I'm just trying to do what's best for you. I said, do what's best for you. I said, you took fucking 30 grand from me this week. Pre-tax. That means I'm paying 60 grand to you.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's not going to me. I'm like, I know it's not going to you. You're just as fucking bad. I said, I made a fucking Holocaust comment. I said, do you think the fucking guards at Auschwitz thought they were doing anything fucking bad? Yeah, they fucking knew they were doing something bad.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I don't know what's going on in that gas chamber.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why we're burning all these fucking bodies.
Yeah.
Don't play fucking dumb, right? And he was like, he started going on and on about all this bullshit and how it's like we're trying to save lives and this and that. I'm like, bro, we ain't saving shit. I said, you can't stop a fart with your underwear.
Right.
Let alone a fucking little tiny fucking microorganism through this fucking shitty mask. I was wearing a mask that you could see through. And they said it was fine. You could see through it. The netting was so thick, you could see through it. I'm like, bro, you ain't stopping shit. I sneeze in this motherfucker, you're going to get sick.
Yeah. You know that whole COVID, that man, that just really pointed out how stupid people are.
I would have probably played for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I had to get double hip surgery because I ripped both labrums off the bone.
Damn.
I had already dealt with a bunch of shit. Like 2013, I was paralyzed.
Yeah.
Bruised my spinal cord at the base of my brainstem. I was paralyzed. Played 2 weeks later. Had a seizure 12 weeks later after that. Came back, played. I was fine. Got it figured out. Had dislocated both elbows. Bad dislocations, too.
That's crazy. And they're giving you all this shit for a mask.
Bro, for a fucking mask. I mean, there's games where I had to shove my foot was so swollen, I had to shove it into my cleat and just keep playing.
Yeah.
Take a Toradol. Here's a Toradol. Go ahead. But you want me to wear a fucking mask? You're worried about that?
Because they care about you.
Oh, I dislocated my finger. Fuck, put it back and let's go. Tape it up. Let's fucking go.
How did it make you feel when they said, "Well, we care about you"? That's what
when he said that, he was like, "Look," because the GM was like, they loved it, right? So the GM and the head coach, like all those guys were like on my side on this.
Oh, really?
The head coach Harbaugh was fucking pissed that they forced him to get a vaccine because the coaches are under a whole different they're not in the same union as us. So they couldn't force us to get it and fire us for not getting it, but they could implement all these rules to make you miserable. Like Fauci said, make them fucking miserable and they'll fucking do what you say, make their life hard and they'll do what people want convenience.
That sounds so un-American.
It is so fucking un-American. It's unreal. And then he said, so they told me, they were like, all right, calm down. Cause I was getting heated. You see, I get fired up and I start going and I just say the filter is all the way out. Right? I start hunting. I start going. I'm like, hey, he was like, listen, he's like, if you guys just wear your mask, everything will be fine. I said, don't worry, I'll wear my Star of David, you fucking Nazi. I said that to him. And apparently he's Jewish. So the GM was like, hey.
That explains a lot.
Because he was like, really? Yeah. Because I got fined. Right. My ass got fined. I paid like $250,000 of fines in those 2 years.
Dude, that is so.
So $500,000 out the window. You know what I mean? I want that fucking money back.
Yeah.
You cocksuckers. You fucking lied to us all. You lied to us all. And then the crazy part is that I wasn't allowed to go. By the end of after that whole meeting, we had a fucking coach get up in front of the team and tell the whole team that if there's 2 guys on this team trying to make the roster, one guy's vaccinated, the other guy's not, and they're the same exact player, the vaccinated guy's getting the job. He said that to the fucking team. So what do you think they got? Everybody's fucking, oh shit. I've been working my whole life to get this
That's a threat, dude.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And then the coaches had a poll. They had a poll going for whatever room, so position group, had the most vaccinated players won the pot.
Man, it's some
we're
dumb people out there.
I'm like, bro, we're playing, you guys are not doctors. You're a fucking football coach. An overweight, sloppy motherfucker, too. I'm not listening to shit you're saying. You can't even keep your fucking wife happy. Fuck off. I'm not listening to you. These coaches are most of them are fucking miserable humans. They are. Really. They're fucking miserable. I've had some really great coaches. Right. And I have really good relationships, but I've had some really fucking miserable ones who just making comments all the time about oh, you must be a Trump supporter. This and it's bro, what the fuck does that matter if I'm a Trump supporter or not? Yeah. Fuck off. And it's just because they're trying to be cool guy with all the fucking wokeness that's going on.
The wokeness. Yeah. So, how woke was the locker rooms with the players?
So, it got bad in Baltimore. It got real bad.
That's a woke-ass city.
It was so fucking woke. The locker room was the problem is that the guys that are actually on free thinkers and on the right, they're afraid to say anything because they're scared. But me, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna say what I believe, and I'm gonna be who I am. I'm not gonna hide and let you just talk shit. And I had a teammate who happens to be one of the best at his position in the league. And he's like super, like doesn't even speak to, he's from Texas, doesn't even speak to his side of the family anymore because he's so woke. He's on that,
bullshit.
He's on that bullshit, right? And he just was like every day fucking making comments about like, oh man, he was like right beside our locker. They put these fucking plastic things up in between our lockers, right?
Oh yeah, to protect you from COVID.
Hope I don't get sick. You know, it's fucking so stupid. It's funny because Mark Ingram was on the other side of me, and he just thought I was so like him. And I've known him for such a long time that we just like now that we were finally teammates, we were just fucking goofing nonstop. You know,
right?
And most of the guys didn't give a fuck, but like there was some guys. I mean, a small percentage of guys in there that were like fucking terrified of COVID, and he was one of them. Little fucking frail pussy ass fucking. What are you so scared of?
Yeah.
And then
my God, he's scared of COVID.
Oh, he was terrified. And then whenever fucking Joe won, Joe and fucking Kamala won. He gets on the. We were playing a game, and I get on the bus, and he goes. He knew I was a Trump guy. He goes, Derek, we did it. I was like, bro, I wanted to fucking. I was like. I didn't get into the whole stolen election bullshit,
right?
Because he's so fucking brainwashed, doesn't matter,
right?
You know, it's like I always equate it to like an anti-hunter. You're never going to convince an anti-hunter that hunting is good for that we care about these animals and it's good. It's actually good for them to manage their fucking populations to make sure they don't get. You have too many of anything, it's bad.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it is, and sustainability is everything. But you're never going to change their mind. So it's like like they can keep running their fucking mouth all they want.
You know, it's so funny. They anti-hunters, but they'll hunt Putin all day.
All day.
Yeah.
All fucking day. And then they'll fucking they'll support fucking terrorism and rape from Hamas.
Yeah. Right.
That's what, you know, whenever the gay pride parade and the fucking pro Hamas parade met, I said we should do a pay-per-view. Let them fight to the death match. Give them weapons and shit. Yeah. Give them like bats and fucking nails in them and shit. Let them beat the shit out of each other. Yeah. And then whoever survives will pay for their school.
It's time to give up our new giveaway. It's a Dodge Ram power truck. And we about to do something we ain't never did before. It's a camper. Not only you get a brand new truck, you get a camper with it too. And $10,000 in cash.
Hey Keith.
Yeah.
We've given away over $2 million in trucks and cash and prizes.
We give them back to the people who support us. Instead of giving money to Facebook to advertise this stuff, they censor us anyway. So I say, you know what? Incentivize our own people to already support us. It's a win-win for everybody. Go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically into the win. Yeah.
No purchase necessary. Board where prohibited. See official rules for details.
Yeah.